Another tricky vine that we are going to prune. As you can see, the branching system is not quite there yet, so we're going to do our best with this one. On the right hand side, they left a spur here. One bud is failed or been ripped off by something, the underneath bud. And then the bud on top's been quite strong. And then up the top, they've chased the cane last year onto the fruiting wire. On the left hand side, they've also chased the cane. They've left a spur position at the back, which has also been ripped off or failed. And you've got one cane off the top on that. And you've got a water chute down low. So quite a tricky vine to prune. We don't have much structure in it at all. And what we need to do now is try and set some renewal spurs that are in a better position to start branching, choose fruiting canes, and try and make our way from there. I'm going to pause the video, make the cuts, and we'll review. Okay, I've made the cuts. Let's see what I've done. On the left hand side, we had the water chute down the bottom. This for me is healthy, pencil, larger than pencil thickness. It's below all of the wounds that have happened up here. So what I've done, I've taken it out to bud 2 and 3, and it's quite a long spur. So this year, by taking it out to 2 and 3, I've gained a little bit of height. And next year I'm going to start branching off that one, and I might branch it a little bit faster by taking a few extra buds out so it can get it closer to the fruiting wire, because it is quite a big drop at the moment. So I'm taking that as our new renewal spur, and that will be our new branching renewal spur every single year from now on. I've chased the fruiting cane off the top. If this spur position was to fail, I'd hope that a water chute was to come out of here somewhere in this line. But I've chased the fruiting cane off the top for fruit this year. So that one's all good. I've removed the spur that they had back in here, and I've started to clean up, taking return cuts on this section because I want to shut down this limb here because it's not serving us at all. It's coming right out of the middle of the crown. I want to start shutting that down so I can remove it in the next 2 years. Same again with this limb coming out the front. I've cleaned up all the dead wood. I've removed any water chutes, and ideally I want to start shutting this one down as well so I can get that out of the crown and just make space, allow air to get through there easier, and have a less condensed vine. On the right hand side, we had the spur position coming out here. I've removed that with a safe cart, leaving a bit of a stub. It was okay. The bud positioning could have been turned back towards the fruiting wire, but it was coming out towards the mid row, and then it was doing another left-hand turn to go back towards the fruiting wire. So I decided that that was probably not the best, and I am going to remove that this year. And I've gone up and I've left a spur position up the top here. It's getting a little bit close to the fruiting wire, but it is in the sap flow line. And then on this cane, we didn't have a healthy one to chase down, so I've left just 3 spurs. Now, spur pruning an arm is okay, as long as you've got enough vigor on the vine to keep those spur positions, that's great. If you don't have a vigorous vine, or you think it's not going to be able to hold the bud load that you're leaving, it's just best to cut that off and just leave your renewal spur on the one side. However, I think this one should be fine. I've left 3 spurs to get a little bit of fruit this year. Ideally, a water chute will come out of here somewhere, and we'll start a new renewal spur down lower. But for now, we have this one up the top. So if we zoom out, I've got 2 renewal spurs. I'm setting that branching. It's a bit low on the left side, so I'll branch that up a bit faster. It's a bit high on the right side, so I'll just monitor which bud positions I take from now on so it doesn't get too high at once. I'm shutting down the crown to remove all those limbs that we don't need. I've taken out the dried wood, and I've left a cane on the left side and a couple spurs on the right for fruit.